Hold on tight, for it's going to explode. Sunny Hostin, Joy Behar, and Whoopi Goldberg were among many who were outraged by a recent remark made by Karoline Leavitt, a young artist who is insightful and shamelessly conservative. She left her mark without ever stepping onto their platform, which is unbelievable. As The View is caught up in yet another violent eruption, controversy has risen once again.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
Karoline did not sit back. She launched a vicious assault, revealing their duplicity, demolishing stale platitudes, and dragging the whole program along with her. Because of the strong outrage, there are even rumors that ABC management may decide to permanently close The View. It's that intense. What specifically did Karoline say that caused Sunny Hostin to become momentarily speechless, angered Joy Behar, and push Whoopi over the edge? I guarantee you won't want to miss this in-depth study. Let's get going right now.
Two hosts have got themselves into hot water again after they did the very thing they purport to be against: undermining women's success. Joy Behar stunned viewers when she said Donald Trump's press secretary, 27-year-old Karoline Leavitt, only secured her position because of her good looks.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
This is just crazy. Let's return to the subject at hand. The hosts act like they are better than everyone else, and I don't see why.
The comment was bizarre, especially coming from Joy Behar, who is as woke as they come and positions herself as a champion of feminism. This online commentator said, "Disgusting Joy Behar of The View accuses Karoline Leavitt of being hired only because Donald Trump thought she was a 10.
Let's set the scene. Once again, Karoline Leavitt was in awe of the landscape. Why? Because she contradicts their expectations, is young, and is conservative. This time, they followed their pattern, ridiculing her, casting doubt on her moral character, and even hinting that Trump's support for her is only based on her looks. Have you heard that before? Joy Behar, who has always been the epitome of conceited self-confidence, said that Karoline's career was not something she earned, but rather that it was bestowed upon her since she was a perfect 10 in Trump's eyes. Whoopi Goldberg wasted no time launching into one of her famous tirades, disregarding facts in favor of her usual rhetoric, saying that Karoline would have no platform at all without the crutch of wokeness.
I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table.
Is Whoopi Goldberg just a bad person who really likes to hear her endless chatter? Then let's return and see what she can provide.
Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason. Because Black people couldn't get into colleges. Because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not Black, Asian women. This is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
Additionally, Sunny Hostin focused on race as usual, but Karoline wasn't going to leave it unanswered. Instead of being silent, she gave a scathing reply so forceful that even The View's cast is likely still stunned.
No, please. His opponents are saying to this very day the same rhetoric that led to those 2 assassination attempts. The second attempted assassin on President Trump's life echoed the sentiment that President Trump is a threat to democracy. And if you're a deranged lunatic and you're mentally ill, you will believe that lie. And yes, you will take political violence like we have seen in 2 instances against President Trump. Last week, Tim Walz and Kamala Harris said that everyone who showed up to President Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden was a That's despicable, dangerous, divisive rhetoric that is spewed by the Democrat Party every single day. And I'm so sick and tired of the media pointing the finger at Donald Trump and saying that he is sowing division in this country. He is not.
Karoline not only made a comeback, but she also posted a ferocious viral video that caused a social media uproar. She revealed The View for what it is, a collection of bitter, disinterested elites who support feminism while eradicating any woman who dares to voice opposition. Nor did she keep anything to herself. According to her, Joy Behar is a prime example of modern feminism since she denigrates traditional women, mocks their looks, and minimizes their hard-earned achievements. So much for real empowerment, then. To Whoopi Goldberg's well-known remark, "I wouldn't be here without wokeness," Karoline responded scathingly, saying, "I got here through hard work, not by riding on the coattails of unqualified DEI hires." And when Sunny Hostin, of all people, tried to shift the topic to privilege, Karoline wasn't having any of it. She said the words that made everyone stop talking. She is done playing that game. The View wants women who follow their instructions, not powerful women. As soon as the footage was made public, Twitter was ablaze. After Karoline put The View down, hashtags like "cancel The View" trended within minutes. The effects on The View, however, simply became worse. They mistakenly put Karoline in the spotlight when they believed they could dismiss her with their usual taunting. Already a growing star in conservative circles, Karoline has suddenly become a household name, sending ABC executives into a frenzy. Behind the scenes, are apparently incensed at how poorly this portrays them. Significant changes were rumored, along with negative speculation that Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg may lose their jobs. In addition, some of The View's most loyal fans are leaving them, saying that this was a drastic step. And a tweet that went viral perfectly captured it. While promoting empowerment, The View makes fun of every woman who doesn't fit its narrative. Just now, Karoline Leavitt exposed their actual character. As sponsor sirens blare, major firms are reportedly reevaluating their ad spots because, frankly, who wants to be associated with such a catastrophe? The signs have become clear. It may be that after years of flirting with controversy, The View has finally burned itself beyond repair.
Said maybe that's why I have been so connected to Black culture, because it's an atonement in my spirit. And I received that. I also found out that, and there were slaves on both sides of our family, mothers and fathers, but we are 7% indigenous Puerto Rican.
Harsh. The hypocrisy is clear, and ABC now has to make a tough decision, a major redesign or the cancellation of the program altogether. The View loves drama, but it ends when the negative impacts outweigh the favorable ones. They are now walking on very thin ice. Is this going to be the pivotal moment that ruins The View forever? Now it's your turn. Do you think The View has finally overreached itself? Did Karoline Leavitt's startling response serve as a much-needed wake-up call for the media? And will ABC really stop airing The View in the wake of this disaster? So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.